Oh, here we go. Here we go. Neither France or we're off to a great start. My bad. Okay. Neither South Africa nor Canada have ever advanced to the knockout stage before, and now both these teams playing each other for the chance to go on for the first time in the knockout rounds. Welcome to the stream brought to you by Price. Sorry about that. That was bizarre. The cord just got unplugged, and then now we're good to go. I see a new member, and I do see Carson Jones gifting a red card for 250 joules. Appreciate you guys, as always. So, never to one of these streams, how it works is like this. Fire away on the channel, any questions you would have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything as we give live play-by-play and color commentary on this game. The knockout round commences today with a round of 32. Only one game today. Starting lineup for both sides. For South Africa, only one change from last time. Mbot off, Mokwenya on. Other than that, same lineup. It is a 4-2-3-1. Williams is the keeper. Modiba, Moaz, Okan, and Muriau in the midfield. Sitole and Mokwenya, and then Apollos, Mofoke, Maseko, and up top, Mahopa. As for Canada, a few changes from last time. It's a 4-4-2. Crepo is the keeper. Laren and Promise David off the bench. Yeah, very weird starts to the stream. You're not kidding on that one. Larea, Cornelius, Bombito, Johnston in the back. Miller, Eustachio, Saliba, Buchanan, and then Oluwase and David up top. All right, appreciate all you guys a ton for being here. Sorry about all that difficulties. South Africa in the yellow, going right to left. Canada in the blacks, going left to right. And South Africa win a goal kick. Again, neither side has ever advanced out of the knockout round, or made it to the knockout round, I should say, in French, in club history, country history. How's it going, Cujo? Yep. It's definitely up there, Cujo. On paper, it's definitely up there. Neither country wearing colors on their flag. No. South Africa's got some yellow in the flag. South Africa does have some yellow. Can Canada going left to right? Johnston will go at the back. Bombito. Switching the play left side is back to Cornelius. Probably that, yeah, probably WAF. At least not the D-backs who are about to get swept by the Rays because we suck. Bombito. Midfield. He'll play it down the right side. So poor ball down the right side looking for Buchanan. South Africa intercepts. They're going to go on the counterattack here. Down the left side here is Apollos. Apollos cuts back inside. He'll go back to midfield left side Modiba. And now they'll go back in their own half. South Africa, 4 points in group play. A disastrous start. Got sent down to 9 men against Mexico. And just looked terrible. Trailed against Czechia to start. Came back, equalized. And then that huge win against South Korea. An upset win that sent South Korea in a free fall. South Korea manager resigning after that. Canada getting a win against Qatar. Drew level with Bosnia. Lost last game against Switzerland, and hence why they're playing in the United States. Would have played in Vancouver, would have been able to stay home if they were able to win the group. Canada's, yeah, it looks very similar to the Raptors. Yep, it's like James Madison playing WMU, yeah. Canada at midfield. Play it right side for Johnston. Johnston looking for a 1-2 down the right side with Buchanan. Buchanan on the right side of the box gives it back to Johnson. Johnson trips up over his own 2 feet. Goes back to Buchanan, though Buchanan dispossessed by Modiba. And he's pushed from behind by Buchanan, so free kick for South Africa. All the cards reset. So I should note that any yellow cards in the group stage at this point are wiped away. You cannot be suspended for the next match. You're back. How's it going, Kieran? Appreciate you being here, man, as always. Cannot be suspended for the next match unless you get a red card. But all the cards have reset for this group for this knockout stage. Modiba on the left side at midfield. Trying to work around Buchanan. He'll go back in his own half against South Africa going right to left. Canada left to right. Yeah, we're going to go home to the semis. Yep. Oh, no, no concern, Jackson. It's baseball. It's one game. Switch the play down the left side. Through ball down the left. Not a lot of height on that one. Head away by Johnston. So looking for Apollos down the left side. Yeah, I hate that trade for the Suns, Kevin. I hate that trade. Yeah, he blasted the team as he should. Yeah, that was shambolic, South Korea, this tournament. Yeah, no, I hate that trade, Kevin. I mean, if he was not a woman beater, I would not hate that trade. I think it's a very good trade if he was not a woman beater, but I can't condone that trade. Canada midfield, win the header, goes back to South Africa in their own half. Play it on the right side, trying to get around Miller. And they'll go back to midfield against South Africa, going right to left, Canada left to right. If this set mile high, man, this would be, yeah, that would be crazy. South Africa, long ball down the right side, gets behind on the high line, flag stays down for the moment. It's a good ball down the right side here. Maseko, flag stays down. Maseko back up top. Mofoke cuts back inside on Saliba. Up top, Mokwenia, one-time shot saved, not parried far enough. And Johnston will clear. Crepeau on the initial save. That's probably why I didn't play, yep. I get you, Jackson. And throwing one for Canada on the right side. Bit of a nervy sequence there for Crepeau. It's a shot he should do better with, but fortunately for him, Johnston was there. Yeah, the yellow gets swiped, yep. If you have 2 yellows in group play, you are suspended for the next match. But if you only have 1 yellow, you're okay. If you only have 1 yellow, you're more than fine. 2 yellows, you're out for this match. 1 yellow, you're okay. It gets wiped away. Canada across to the box, cleared away by Ocon. Back to the top of the box. So for Canada, the shot from the top of the box and quite poor, well over the bar. Eustachio, well over. Yeah, you have the good bridges. Yeah, we used to have the good bridges. We used to have the very good bridges. Yeah, we have women beater bridges. But goal kick here for South Africa. Williams will take. And South Africa going right to left. Canada left to right. They'll work it short off the goal kick. Williams. Just outside his own box. Goes left side. Moaz. Let's go South Africa. How's it going on Common Truth? Long ball there by Moaz. Way too much space for them. We're looking for Apollos down the left side. Crepeau gets there easily. He'll give it back to his center back, and Canada will work out the back here. On the right side at the back, Bombito. Looking for a switch. High line by South Africa. They'll go back to their keeper, Crepeau. Have to boot it deep down the right side. Looking for a run down the right side for Buchanan. Buchanan does well to chase that one down. Force some pressure. Cuts back inside. But Moaz does very well to shield him on that second cutback and will win a goal kick as a result. Yeah, pretty good value for the home team. Yes, pretty good value there. Oh, it's good, Jackson. It's good. Goal kick here. They'll play it short. And South Africa going right to left. Back to the keeper it goes. The feed from Ocon. Left side. Ocon. Plays on the left for Modiba. Back on the left side. Moaz. Williams. Oh, they're not, brothers. No, they're not. Moquenia. High line being applied by Canada. Saliba pressing. They'll play back to Williams. That's a poor back pass. It goes for Moaz. Moses will boot it down the left side. He'll get across midfield. Buchanan with the high line. South Africa kind of confused by that. Canada keeping that in play for the moment. Good job there keeping that in play on the slide challenge. Now Ola will say, give yourself to Miller. Overlap down the left side. Will play the overlap. Chance here. Good first touch. Cross in. Blocked behind for a corner. So Canada plays a high line. They win it back. And the overlapping run. Larea able to win a corner on a good first touch. Getting around Mundial. You're doing your first 5K. Good for you, man. I would be terrified. I could not do a 5K. I would be out of breath by the end of it. Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan is next, because if that's the plan, it's the definition of insanity. They're not going to go anywhere. So first quarter of the match for either side. Eustachio to take. Eustachio from the left side. The corner kick into the 6. There's no one there. The corner was not in a bad spot. It was right into the 6, the middle of the 6. There was no one there, though. Not sure what that set piece was, and South Africa won a free kick off the clearance as Mundial got taken down. But good for you, man. Good for you with the 5K. Yeah, no, I'm shocked too, MMA. I think everyone is. Especially how they started the tournament. I don't think anyone saw it coming. Every team from Africa that qualified made it except for Tunisia. 9 of the 10 teams, 90%, by far the highest percentage of any allocation. Ball down the left side here for South Africa. CAF made up 1/5 of the teams in the World Cup, roughly. Make up more than 1/4 of the teams in the knockout rounds. Canada plays a 1-2. The play out of the back here. David trying to go to Miller on the left side. It's dispossessed there by Apollos. Apollos threw ball down the right side. No one there. And Larea shields his man and will go back to Crepeau. You have back on the commercial flights. I get it. If you want to revolt against the Confederation. But the other thing, too, with that is if everyone came back on one flight, you would be able to track the flight, and then it could just be mob mentality. It could be dangerous for the players. So I get on both sides. I get there's a cost reason for it, but also a safety reason. I completely get that. You have 2 on Canada. Yeah, I've got South Africa 2-1 extra time. We got some badass reflex. Africa, yeah, they deserve more. Africa deserves more. I think they deserve 12 in the next one. Give them 12. Take a spot away from CONCACAF and Asia. Well, it's Miles Bridges, not Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges is still on the he's still on the next. Miles Bridges. Well, I know exactly what they're thinking. They want to get a woman beater off their team. I don't know what the Suns are thinking. I don't know what the Suns are doing, getting a woman beater on their team, but I mean, Grayson Allen is overpaid. Royce O'Neal's not anything special. I mean, look, in a vacuum, the Suns won that trade. I just can't get over the fact that Miles Bridges sucks as a person. Bombito. Right side, heavy ball for Johnson. Johnson, good for Central. Gets around Apollos. Johnson in the attacking third on the right side. Johnson, he'll play across to the top of the box. Good first touch, the turn, Oluwase, but a bit too heavy on that touch. It's a good turn by Oluwase. The touch after the turn, quite heavy, and Satole with the interception. Yeah, if you're going to take, yeah, it should be a CONCACAF and Asia. Yep, definitely Asia. Definitely got to take away Asia's spot. Asia, I mean, 2 out of 9. That's embarrassing. They're keeping them to the... Well, the Suns, like, that starting 5 is not bad. That starting 5 for the Suns is not bad. Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green. I mean, it's a bit small, but Bridges, Williams, Booker, Green, Brooks, it's not bad. The Suns are like, he can change. Yeah, jeez. Right, no relation. Nope, no relation between the two Bridges. That man commercial points. Yep, go Ghana. How's it going, Chocolate? Long ball down the left side for South Africa, trying to play Apollos on the left. Apollos plays it back to midfield. Good ball to Mofoke. Mofoke tries to switch the play. It's a 1-2 back to Mofoke. Top of the box. Good first touch overlap on the right. V1 takes a deflection. Mahopa takes the deflection back to the top though for Mofoke. Mofoke back up top it goes. They'll switch the play left side for Modiba. Right, one of those is Australia, yeah. Who did nothing. They scored no goals final 2 matches. You know it's reporting? It's rough. How long until 196 qualify? Well, that's never happening. 64, I think, will happen. 64 will happen for... I think this will be the only 48-team World Cup. I think we will have 64 after this. It's a bad pass to the midfield of South Africa. Intercepted by Eustachio. Long ball down the left side. Good switch by David. Down the left side. Miller. Miller in the box. Cuts inside. Wins a corner. Moaz does very well. Was a great switch down the left side off the interception. Moaz with a great challenge there. Don't give him clean? Oh, I would. I would give him up. Relax, guy can change. But a good job there by Miller on that run. And a good job to play the overlap. They will call the play back. They will say goal kick. It was last touch by Miller. They changed the call with VAR. Yeah, great defending there by Moaz. Great job there getting back because he was caught out. Completely caught out. So Williams out the back here at midfield. Or in the box. 6-4 will be overkill. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Yeah, weird to see both these teams knockout match. Yeah, they never qualified for a knockout match. Header flick back to Crapo. How's it going? Appreciate you being here as always. I know I get you, Jackson. 64 just makes sense with the chaos of this. But let's see the money. Ball down the right side here. Saliba plays the right side. Good ball in. Oluwase. Space at the edge of the box for a cross. Oluwase back to the top. Wide open. Taken down from behind. No call. David taken down and cleared behind for a corner. Satole. Yeah, Dr. Congo. Yeah, it's with Dr. Congo. Bob the Doctor. North France and South France. Yeah, Italy maybe. That's a stretch. Corner on the right side. David was taken down. It was a good ball into the top of the box. Poor marking job there. Corner on the right side. Eustachio to take. Yeah, Connect. I don't think they value Connect at all. No, Bronny sucks. Corner on the right. Eustachio. No one short. He's going to whip it long. 16th minute. Corner here, Eustachio. To the top of the box. There was a foul beforehand on Canada. Either way, the shot went out of play for a goal kick. There was contact on the run. The shot by David well off the mark on the right side. Yeah, country has similar flank to Ivory Coast but in reverse order. No such country exists. Come on, now we're just making up countries. Yeah, first timers in knockout. Next, you're going to tell me that that country has, like, they're right next to England. Yeah, San Marino makes it for Italy, yes. You know, the Nations League path, you never know. Cata throw it on the right side in their own half after the goal kick goes out of play. Johnston to take in his own half. The boot it deep down the right side. Header flicked back by Canada, trying to play it down the right side. Cleared away by South Africa for the moment. Back to midfield, and last touched off the head of Apollos. Good job there by Saliba. Canada went to throw on the right side. Yeah, 8 more seconds, yeah, but you know it. It could be a good role player, potentially, but... Well, I don't really... I think Paraguay is much better defensively than they're giving him credit for, BW fuck. I'm not sure Germany gets 3. Thrown here down the right side. Eustachio, long throw. Easily cleared by South Africa back to midfield. Maseko. On the clearance, back to Canada. In their own half. Eustachio on the left side. He'll go back left side. They'll work out the back. Again, Canada going left to right. South Africa right to left. 60 groups of 4 would take 4 a month. Or would take a month. Yep. Might not take that long. You could have 5 matches a day. You could do 5 a day. That's not too bad. If you do 5, local time, 12, 2:30, 5, 7:30, 10. You could do that. 30-minute gap in between. I don't see why I can't do that. Apollo skips it off in midfield. Modiba. Right, you can go 12, 2:30, 5, 7:30, 10. And do it in 5. Make Ritz to 5. That wouldn't be the worst. South Africa play out the back here. How's it going, Drew Dog? No, they have to have an exclusive TV window. I mean, they don't have to, but I mean, for what their FIFA wants the money. Moaz back to his keeper Williams. No shots on goal for either side. Williams, left side it goes. They'll boot it deep down the pitch to midfield circle. Headed by Mofoke. Give it off right side. Sitole right side. Muriau. They focus on golf. Yep. Yeah, taking a break from soccer. I think Scotland needs a break from soccer too after how this one went. Long ball to Modiba. Modiba can't keep that one in play. Back to Canada. They tried the switch from right to left. Did not work. Johnston throwing. Ball down the right side. Saliba taken down from behind, and he'll win a free kick. Right, top 2 from each group qualifying. That'd be better. Yeah, it's cleaner too. Look, it's more games. It's cleaner. More money. More games. Cleaner format. Yeah, FIFA's going to do it. Especially for the next time it comes to the US in 2038. Where they don't have to build any stadiums. The USA 2038, yeah, you can do more matches. You have all the stadiums. Apollos intercepts. South Africa through ball to the center of the pitch, and Crepo will get there as it's way too heavy on that one from Maseko. Canada down the left side here. Larea. Goes from man to better as the turn progresses. Yep. Well, the weird thing with Canada is that you have Larin and you have Promise David off the bench. So the longer this game goes on scoreless, the more you fancy Canada. Yeah, they're very good at rugby union, yeah. Gonna go on financial audit to help pay off their debt. You probably could do an entire month just on people that yeah, you probably could do an entire month just on people that bought tickets to the World Cup and went in debt for it. I was debating going to this, and I was like, yeah, parking probably would be crazy. It's like $500 tickets. I'm like, you know what? Not gonna get cheaper than that. 1-2 down the left side, but I'm like, I'll just wait till 2038. I'm like, oh yeah, how much is parking gonna cost at SoFi? Yeah, let's not do that. I was debating it. As soon as South Korea got eliminated, I saw the prices in the 600 range. I'm like, okay, you know what? I can make a drive early in the morning, come back at night. I was debating it. Then I was like, wait, I just made a big purchase for the studio, so we're not going to do that. Now featuring more indoor stadiums. Free kick on the left side for Canada. Yeah, we need Tartan Army to come to 2038 World Cup in Nashville. Give them the full Broadway experience. That's what we need. See, it's funny. I think Canada, with Larin and Promise David off the bench, I think the longer it goes on, the more it favors Canada. Free kick on the left side here for Canada. Chance to whip one in. Miller runs over the ball. The header in! Right at the keeper. Good ball in from Eustachio. The header by Cornelius right at the keeper. Yeah, I get you, CB. I'm fine with whoever wins this one. Cornelius on the header, but it's right to Williams. It was a great set piece. Yeah, some vocal rest today. Thank God for that. Through ball down the right side for South Africa. He's onside. Chance here, edge of the box. Cuts back inside. Working on Cornelius. Stays on his feet. We'll go back to the top of the box. Mokwenia, he'll try a shot. That one blocked to the top of the box. Back to South Africa on the right side. Oh, I don't think so, Ben. No, I'd be very surprised. I haven't heard anything of the sort. It's going to be a logistical nightmare, but I don't think they're going to get canceled. Modiba. He lost the handle. Canada clears it away. They've already served the main purpose. No, that's only in hockey. That's only in hockey, Drew Dog. I have nothing against him in soccer. I mean, Jesse Marsh I'm not crazy about. But I have nothing against Canada in soccer. There's only one team I have anything... Or there's... one... I would say Mexico's the only one I have against, just because U.S.-Mexico rivalry. Del Cicero. Free kick here at midfield. When we get back, we're at the hydration break. Nothing, your score. You know, it should have, yeah, it's a slap in the face. The whole thing was a slap in the face. All right. While we have this hydration break again, this stream brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Wait, I did not see that. Wait, we made a transfer? Wait. Did you not follow around during World Cup? Yep. Wait, Fulham actually made a move. Wait. In June. Oh, yes. Okay, yes, I saw that one. Yes, okay. Yes, I saw that. Yep. It's a bit weird because we don't really have a manager right now, but going back to the Raptors, I'd be surprised. He didn't really want to play in Toronto. Yeah, I think Saudi Arabia's going to do for 2034. It might be too much for 2030. And not much in this one, my real estate life. Not much in this one so far. You have to pay for the parking? Ooh. And this one brought to you by Prize Picks. Use our code HMA, play $5, get 50 instantly. The play I'm going with for Tuesday in the knockout round, Haaland and Mbappe to each score. They've been on fire this World Cup. I'm going to go with that. 20 to win 52. Use my code HMA, play 5, get 50. Available in most states. Your 18th match in 17 days. Wait, so you did 2 matches in one day? What'd you do, like a Northeast Corridor? You know, Grassi, yeah, I don't know how he does it. What, did you do like a Northeast Corridor and do like 2 in one day? So right after the first hydration break, not much in this one so far. That is also true. No one wants to play for the Clippers. Yeah, I'm not sure what the Raptors do it. Yeah, I'm not sure. With an injury history, I'm not sure. Yeah, Phoenix, yeah, between the Mercury social media, yeah, no. Arizona sports are a joke right now. Arizona sports, yeah, West Coast, Best Coast, baby. Yeah, Arizona sports, the Cardinals suck. The D-backs they suck. The average Canadian fan spent more money parking their rental car than South Africa spent on their entire grassroots youth developmental budget this cycle. That's crazy. That is crazy. The Mercury, yeah, they suck. And their social media manager sucks. The Sun's got a women beater. And we don't have a hockey team. So them Canada's playing LA. Well, they should have won the group. If they won the group, this would be avoided. All they had to do was win the group. All they had to do was win the group. Back and away after the hydration break. The Ocean trade Seawald. It depends if Martinez is ready to come back. If Martinez is ready to come back, I have no problem trading him. More likely host this in the future. I would say Winter Olympics. I would say winter. 3 or fewer runs, 13 straight games. That's bad. For Canada, if they won the group, they'd be in Vancouver. Yep. Canada going left to right, South Africa right to left. South Africa. Canada on the left side. Good spin move by Larea. Gets around his man. Larea gets around Maseko. It's a great run by Larea. He'll play it to David. Give himself left side for Miller. Miller trying to get a cross in. It's a 1-2 back to Miller. Edge of the box on the left side. He'll feed up top to Larea. Still on the left side. They'll switch the play. The cross is blocked. Wait, if it can't be until 20. No, they can go. Wait. Yeah, 2042. Yep, 2042. So that could be England. You know, you missed nothing, Savarnik. That could be an England joint bid with Wales and Scotland. That could be an England joint bid. Left side here. Good ball. It's a 1-2 down the left side. Cross blocked. Modiba on the block. South Africa clears. You know, well, the answer is you just gotta win the group, Drew Dog. Gotta win the group. You have all the collector's cups. Nice. Left side here. Eustachio. Back to the midfield circle it goes. Bombito. They'll switch the play to the right side. On the switch to the right. Nothing there. South Africa high line. It's a 1-2 at midfield. Got to be careful here. Heavy touch by Saliba. Back to South Africa. Apollos. He's taken down cleanly, though, by Saliba. It's sloppy out there. South Africa working out the back while Apollos is still down. They'll get a midfield nonetheless. They'll play on even with their own injured player. Mofoke. Through ball back to the keeper, and now they might pull the play back. Oh, Apollos looks like he's back on his feet. Yeah, Apollos is back on his feet. Our British Isles have the Euros in 2 years. I think that's going to go very well. I'm excited for that. I might try and go to that. I might try and go to that one. South Africa left side. We'll see. Depends on my financial state by that point. But that'll be fun to go back. Yeah, D-backs, yeah, they're going to get swept. No, because we suck. Again, look, I can deal with losing if it's the youngsters. Problem is that it's not the youngsters. Problem is that our idiots are playing Pavin Smith and Adrian Del Castillo and Lourdes Gurriel and Kepler. Kepler's not playing today, but it's all the old guys, and I don't get it. Like, give the youngsters a chance. Like, just clean house, give the youngsters a chance. It's not fun to watch. And like, it's pitchers that are past their prime doing it. I can live with blow-ups if it's a youngster. I can live with it. But I mean, the way they're just so poorly run. There's no purpose. There's no game plan. They're just throwing stuff against the wall. Back to the keeper here, Williams. Yeah, big time wow. Well, I'm not sure Greece. Greece, after how bad the Olympics went in 2004, I'm not sure they're going to host any major events. They got to build a lot. The A's with the playoffs, yeah, I mean, the AL's a mess, but they got a good young core. I had the A's in the playoffs at the start of the season. South Africa left side. Yeah, Italy the only way they qualify. Ball down the left side, Mokwenya. Ball down the left. It's a good ball. Keeping that in play in the attacking third, Mofoke. Edge of the box, Modiba. He'll try across that one block. Saves it South Africa. They're on the left side, Mokwenya. Mokwenya, ball into the box. But no one there except for Crepo. Too much space on that one. Do you think Fishies make it? It's going to be tough, but they got a very good chance. 2014 might be a bit early since we're doing the Women's World Cup in 2035. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, look, the USA got the Women's World Cup in 99 and forgetting the World Cup in 94. Women's World Cup in the USA is coming in 2031. And we have the World Cup in 26, so I don't think it's crazy. Houston Fan Festival is anarchy? Oh, jeez. You never thought I'd see the day, let alone 3 times in a row, Drew Dog. In Mediterranean, I could see working. Yeah, potential mystery Mascatool team. I like that. Kind of thrown on the left side here in the attacking third. It will be Larea to take. Larea. Eustachio back to Larea. No space there. We'll go back to the midfield circle. Play for Bombito. Yeah, Algeria's better than South Africa on paper. Yep. Johnston. Right side. They switch to play David. Any shots for either team? Yeah. You can't have a shot on goal. That was a very good set piece. But other than that, nothing really. You know, Houston, the humidity. I couldn't do Houston. The humidity is crazy. Bombito. Ball into the box. South Africa clears. Back to Bombito. This time cleared away by South Africa. Back to the midfield circle it goes. And not much in this one so far, but and Canada does have Kyle Larin and Promise David, 2 of the best players on the team, available off the bench today. So again, the longer this game goes on, the more you fancy Canada on the attack. Johnston on the right side at midfield. Play a 1-2 down the right, but he slips. David slips, gets back on his feet. Now makes the defender to find Eustachio. Back on the right side, Saliba trying to switch play left side for Miller. Intercepted by South Africa. Sloppy start so far. Neither team able to string together more than 2 good passes at a time. Okan tries to boot it to midfield. Header from Maseko. Aerial won by Canada. The clearance there by Buchanan blocked, but does find Miller on the left side. Miller trying to get around Maseko on the left. Again, Canada going left to right, South Africa right to left. Play it back in their own half. Back to the midfield circle. The Australia-New Zealand World Cup combined? Yeah, that'd be cool. That's one of those where, I mean, they did one for the Women's World Cup. Oh, good move there on the right side. Buchanan, right side Johnston. Johnston dispossessed. Good slide challenge by Apollos. Before he get that cross to now, Apollos takes into the corner and wins a goal kick nicely. Apollos does very well there on that slide challenge and then take it into the corner to boot off Johnston's legs. And now Mariners a 4-1 man. I mean, Australia and New Zealand, I mean, they did the World Cup, the Women's World Cup in 23. That went off without a hitch, so. I would think so, Drew Dog. I would think so. South Africa right side. High line by Canada. Pressure by Olawase. They'll go back to the keeper, Williams. Make this World Cup the final one ever. We got to go in on a bang. We got to go in on a bang. Long ball there. Back to Canada. Midfield circle it goes. Buchanan. Saliba. Trying to play it down the left side. Buchanan is to Miller, but that pass intercepted. No, why not do Southern Hemisphere summer? Why not have to be that? They did the Women's World Cup in the summertime, and it worked out fine. It just kept pouring beer on me after each goal. Jeez. If that's every party, it seems like they just waste a pint. You know, Canada, Saliba, top of the box, Saliba. Back to Miller, 1-2 down the left side. Olawase, shot from the near post, easily saved. Trying to get around Okan. Tight angle, easily saved. It's a poor pass there by Mokwenya. Intercepted by Saliba. That started the attack. Now South Africa. Ball down the right side. It's a good ball down the right. Chance here. Edge of the box, but he trips up. Gets back on his feet. Working around Larea. Here is Maseko. Maseko helped defense by Cornelius now. Wins a corner kick. So good job there on that ball down the right side. They're conceding 27 in the U.S. I don't know if I concede it necessarily, but we're going to be in a good spot. I mean, England's got a good chance, but like after how we looked at the Olympics, we look tactically sound now. I mean, I think we're going to be in a good spot for the Women's World Cup. Be a lot better than the last disaster. I think we will win it. I do expect to win the next one. Corner on the right side for South Africa. They're first of the match. Apollos to take. Goes into the box. The header by Okan. Down the right side, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. Hey, that one? Yep. Yep, I remember that one, David. Yeah, that was a crazy one. Canada work out the back here. Crepo. Right side for Johnston. Canada going left to right. South Africa right to left. Canada, ball across the field on the right side. Buchanan. Buchanan back to midfield circle for Eustachio. Eustachio. Pass to Olawase. Take it down from behind. No call. Good challenge there. It's won by Satole. Satole plays it back in his own half. Canada's been their team, but not by much. No. Neither team's been clinical in the final third. Neither team's stringing passes together well. Wait, 10-0. Oh, I don't know about that. But, I mean, England pessimism, that's always their thing. I mean, it's coming home was made on pessimism. On the left side, South Africa, Apollos in the box. Apollos tries to cut around Bombito. Bombito wins the slide challenge and a corner kick. Apollos, good run down the left side. Bombito with the slide challenge, corner kick. Now they will change the call and give it a goal kick. So it's last touch by Apollos. They probably do, Kieran, yeah. Especially how they look so far in the Men's World Cup. Yeah. North Korea's actually not bad. No, in women's soccer, they're actually not bad. Like, they're a legit team that can make it to the knockout rounds. They're actually, like, not terrible. Playing like peak Nigeria right now. Free kick here for Canada, midfield on the left side. Right, perfect play on them, boom. Yep, I remember that. Right, England's views for everything. It's their whole culture. Bombito at the midfield circle. Bombito. Switching the play right side, it goes for Buchanan. Buchanan tries a 1-2, that pass is blocked back to Buchanan, though, after the block by Modiba. Buchanan goes back in his own half. Bombito, back to his keeper, Crepo. Left side. Back to the midfield circle, Saliba. Saliba. Good ball to get across midfield. Larea on the left side. Larea gives off left side. Miller. Miller trying to run on Mofoke. Mofoke wins the challenge. Miller gets it back. Takes it out of play. No call. Saliba. Gonna say did not go to play now. Saliba. Long ball down the left side. Intercepted there by South Africa. They'll work it on the back here. Ocon. Go back to his keeper. Williams still booted deep. They're not ranked top 10. No, they're not top 10. No, I don't get it. You're right. You're being filmed. Yeah. I mean, anytime you're being filmed, you got to be on your best behavior. Back heel there by Eustachio. And a poor pass after that back to South Africa in their own half. See if I've ever lipping one up, man. South Africa across the field on the left side. They try a back heel pass to the left with Modiba. A poor pass there. Buchanan intercepts. And Canada win a free kick. Saliba goes down. Heavy challenge from behind by Sitole, who got a red card. Last game, or the first game, I should say, against Mexico. And a heavy challenge there. It's like being a Cowboys fan, yeah. Except you have a lot fewer titles. And the 90s didn't completely suck. So free kick here for Canada in their own half again. Canada going left to right. South Africa right to left. 40 minutes in. Very little in this one so far. Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, that was a crazy one, David. Oh my god, that was a crazy one. North Korea's right outside the top 10. Not top 10, but they're awfully close. So free kick here, Crepo to take. He'll boot it long down the right side, looking for the head of Oluwase. Finds Buchanan. Buchanan back to midfield on the right side, Bombito. Tries to play ball on the right side. That one's blocked. Bombito gets it back. He'll feed it to Johnston. Johnston into the edge of the box on the right side. Good ball for Oluwase. Oluwase taken down, and a free kick. Oluwase taken down, edge of the box by Moaz. Free kick for Canada here in a dangerous spot to whip one in. You're more like being a Bills fan? Yeah. I think that's a fair comparison. Yeah, Cowboys had a dynasty. England never really had a dynasty. Cowboys might be Italy. Cowboys this one could be Italy. Your Raptors trying to get Kawhi back? Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to happen. Sure, Kawhi's got a no trade clause too. I would think. And he didn't really like playing in Toronto. He was like, I'm leaving the moment I can. Free kick on the right side for Canada. Some jostling in the box going on with Bombito and Maseko. Free kick. Eustachio to take. Into the 6. Header won by Canada, but over the bar. Couldn't keep it down. And it will go out for a goal kick. So good ball by Eustachio into the 6. Oluwase in a centralized position. Just couldn't keep it down. South Africa working out the back here. They go short off the goal kick. Williams. Williams in his own box. No high line being applied by Canada. Williams. Boots it deep. Header flicked behind by Maseko into the box. Right back to Crepo. Some contact there, trying to chase that one down was Maseko. But the foul was actually Maseko ran into Mofoke, ran into his own guy, so play on. The Blue Jays, they're in trouble. Canna, midfield circle, switch play left side, Eustachio. Ball down the left side, Larea lets it go for Miller. Miller on the left side, trying to get around Maseko. Miller. On that retreat, on the left side of Saliba. Saliba back to Miller. Good turn by Miller. Gets around his man. Miller, edge of the box. He'll feed it to the top of the box. Takes a deflection. Still with Canada, though. Johnston, top of the box. Heavy touch. But I'll play it left side to Miller. The White Sox bandwagon, yeah, they're actually a good team. It's a good 1-2. To the top of the box, but they cleared away. It's a good 1-2, and all I was saying, not far off from Ghana, that one. Cleared by South Africa at the last moment. Warriors Psych, why play him at center? Yep. The ultimate small ball lineup. Just have Steph play center. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? It's a good clearance there by Moaz. So all I was saying, was alone at the top of the box. Corner kick for Canada on the left side. Their third of the match. Corner kick. Yeah, Razor 1, Yankees 2. I mean, the Pope definitely helps, but it's just a consistent lineup. It's a very consistent lineup. Corner left side. Into the box. Into the sixth. The header cleared off the line. Then the putback. Saved again. Buchanan denied by Williams. It was a great set piece. The first header cleared off the line. What a job there by Williams. It was a great work ball to the far post. The header from Bombino on the right side cleared off the line. Then the putback blocked by Mudiao. And then the third chance from Buchanan saved by Williams. Modiba off the line. Mudiao on the block. And then Williams on the save. South Africa standing on their head right now. How did Naka win? I have no idea. I have no idea. South Africa's still level. Fortunate to be level too. Could go penalties, yeah. Could go penalties. I did have South Africa 2-1 extra time. I did have that. Canada midfield, meanwhile. We're on stoppage time in a bit. Can't be much. Would not think it's much. Canada down the left side here. Larea. Larea in the attack. They're good through ball down the left side for Miller. Miller gets into the box. He cuts inside on Mudiao. Plays it back. Shot here. Taken down. They want a penalty. They're not going to get it. Oh, there was contact with the body. They want penalty. 3 minutes of added time. The only time was the hydro break. They might have a shout here. Larea went down. They might have a shout. Let's see. No, he won ball first. You know, he won the ball first. Mudiao won the ball first. By an absolute sliver, Mudiao won the ball first before getting the body. Yep, that's clean. That is one heck of a challenge by Mudiao. I had to the pub watch the second up. All good, Drew Dog. Mudiao by an absolute hair. An absolute hair won the ball first. Before contact was made with Larea on the left side. With the body. They might take a look at this. I think the ref got it right initially. Mudiao, the first contact was with the ball. Yeah, play on. Play on. No penalty. That was one heck of a challenge by Mudiao. Join the enthusiasm. Appreciate you, Drug. Yeah, we bring the enthusiasm every game. We bring it every single game. I love hanging out with you guys, commentating the matches. like an actual broadcast. Canada, through ball down the right side. Bit too much on that one. Was looking for Buchanan. Goes back to the keeper, Williams, instead. Williams plays on the back on the right side. Yeah, we're live all the time. We're live every single day on this channel. We're live for all the World Cup matches. And NFL, college football, Olympics, NBA, NHL, college basketball. We do everything here. We do everything. Soccer, obviously. Williams in the box. Canada not really pressing right now. He'll just hold it in the box. Now we'll boot it deep. Down the left side. Johnston should win the header, and he does. Johnson gives the midfield circle. Good one-touch pass. Canada now in the attacking half. Through ball to the center. Now it goes left side. Oluwase trying to cut around Mudiao. Oluwase has Miller on the left for an overlap if he wants. He'll try to cut it himself. I don't know why he did that because Mahopa read that all the way. Mahopa easily wins the challenge. South Africa clears their lines. Oh, you can, Mr. Elvin. Yes, you can, definitely. Well, it's not subtle. It's more, I'm not, like, I'm very biased. It's not subtle. I did, Drew Dog. Yes, I did. Yep. I used to do that, too. When I played video games, I would commentate those. I did broadcasting in college, too, as well. Yeah, no RP now. Nope, no RP now. Yeah, so I did broadcasting in college. I did, no, it's not reaching. No, he's right. He's right. It's not subtle. It's honestly not even subtle. Yeah, for video games, if I played like FIFA or Madden growing up, I would do that. We'll go to the halftime break. That was one of the halves of football. That was a half of football that existed. Canada looked lively the final 5 minutes, but now their team able to string together some passes. A deserved draw so far. What's planned for this scheme ends? We'll do OT, and then I need some vocal rest. This is the one day I actually get some vocal rest for a little bit. So we'll do OT, and then I'm going to be using generous skull and so all that makes sense. Yeah. All right, we'll go to the halftime break. I'll see you guys in 14 minutes. At the start of the second half, still no score as we start the knockout round. See you guys in just a bit. Not much in this one so far, as we will start the second half in just a bit. Before we do, we have a sub to announce. Mofoke coming off for South Africa. The first change of the match, Mbot comes on. So Mbot on, Mofoke coming off. Going to start the second half here. South Africa going left to right this time. Canada right to left. This stream brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Remember to rate today's game on the Rate Game app when all is said and done. As we're back on the way here, South Africa in the yellows, going left to right. Canada, no changes at the halftime break. They go right to left. Canada looked the better side in that first half. Had some chances the final 5 minutes, but game really needs to start opening up just a little bit. Quite poor in the first half for both these debutantes in the knockout round. Neither of these sides ever made it to the knockout round before this World Cup. Both teams on 4 points. Yeah, Mac Monday, yeah, 80s. Bengals. Written by Prince. Prince wrote that one. South Africa down the right side. Taking out a play, the wing back in midfield. South Africa play back in their own half. Ocon goes back to his keeper, Williams here. Williams plays it left side again. South Africa going left to right this half. Long ball. Trying to play his man on, but easily headed away there by Mombito. And now Canada working out the back here. Canada gets across midfield. It's a good ball. Plenty of space for David to get a ball down the right side. He does. Into the attacking third, but a heavy run there by Buchanan. Quite poor. Buchanan should have done better there. Just lost the handle. Johnson tries to keep it in play. He cannot. Well, I thought he couldn't. Stays in play. Now that matters, because then Miller gets it back in the top of the box, and that one goes very much wide right and left. Offside anyways. Yeah, they do pull the play back. Johnson could not keep that ball in play. Yeah, that was nowhere close to being in play. I was going to say, that was nowhere close to being in play. The wings are not good. Yeah, no, Liv is just great right now. What else is there to say with Liv? South Africa work at the back here again. South Africa going left to right. Williams. No shots on goal for South Africa in that first half. The expected stats for this match are quite poor. You want to know the expected goal stats? It is not pretty. I will very much put it that way. Expected goals for South Africa, 0.06. Canada is expected to have a goal by this point, but that came on that crazy corner kick where there was a triple save / block. Shall Canada over 1.5? You might be able to. South Africa just 0.06 goals expected. Right, Canada got to break through in the second half. Yeah, well, I think the longer this game goes on, the better it bodes for Canada, because I do have Laren and Promise David coming on, potentially coming on. And Davies is available off the bench. Davis is available off the bench as well, so. South Africa down the right side here. It's Mudiao. Mudiao. 1-2 back to Mudiao. It's a poor back pass. Canada intercepts. Back down the left side for Miller. Miller at midfield on the left side will go back now in his own half. Dallas is bad. And you're right on that one, Dexy. Try to play into the attacking third. That pass intercepted at midfield, and South Africa will win a free kick as Moaz goes down trying to start the attack. Canada's never won a match when tied at the half. Well, they've only won one match ever in World Cup, and that was the Qatar match. They've only ever won one. Free kick here for South Africa. They'll play it short. Ocon. So 1-2 to the center of the pitch. They'll switch it now right side at midfield. Mudiao. Mudiao goes right side. Maseko. A foul there committed by Canada. They'll slow down the attack for the moment. They'll just play on the back. No harm done. Ocon. Left side it goes. Moaz. Plays it down the left on a 1-2. Intercepted by Saliba. Neither of these teams can string together any passes. Canada tries a 1-2. That one intercepted. Not even close to the target. Satole gets it back. And they'll work out the back. Yeah, Davis will be good for pens as well. Yep. Like, neither of these teams are clinical at all. Neither of these teams can string passes together. This is poor to watch. Especially for a knockout match. Mudiao back to Ocon. Goes back to Williams. And they'll work out the back here. Left side, Moaz. Modiba. You know, the D-backs are bad. The D-backs are bad. I don't even know why you pitched to Caminero at this point. But, yeah, the D-backs need to fire everyone. Cal will try a quick throw down the right side. We do have an injured player for South Africa, so they'll pull the play back. Looks like Mokwenya is down. Looks to be holding his head. Mokwenya. I don't know why he'd be holding his head. He never got hit in the head. But he will take the throw on the right side. Canada will. Johnston to take. He'll take another one. Someone cleared out a play. Canada's very much a step behind the USA. Yeah, very much. Very much. Yeah, Caminero is killing it right now. He has a chance for MVP. You know, I barely got touched on that one. I'm not sure what happened there. He's back on his feet. Throwing deep for Johnston into the edge of the box. Header flicked into the 6, headed by Okan, and then cleared away by South Africa. Canada trying to get back top of the box. Go back to midfield here. Larea and midfield. Switching the play left side. Miller. Miller down the left. Back to midfield. Larea. Midfield circle Saliba. Gives it off right side. Johnston. Looks for some space around Apollos. But what a throw-in. It's cleared out of play by Apollos. Johnston will take the throw. He's going to go long on this one, it looks like. He wants a running start. Johnston. Long throw into the box. Line drive. Header flicked out by Oluwase, but behind for a goal kick. You know, she is not good. No, I'm with you on that. Maybe second round pick, but not first round talent. Go quick off the goal kick. They boot it deep. Down the right side. 1-2 back to midfield circle. Maseko. Gives it off right side. Through ball down the right. Looking for Mbot. Mbot tries to beat Larea to the ball. Larea does well to shield him. And then Larea wins a free kick off a high kick by Mbot. Yeah, high kick there by Mbot. Canada wins a free kick. What's some jersey tugging going on, though? Lorea's got to be a bit careful. He was tugging the jersey of Mbot. Canada, left side. Playing across the field, Larea, but a poor ball to Larea. Oh, my goodness. Poor ball to Larea. Goes out of play. South Africa throw. Can any of these teams string together a pass? Like, it's the bare minimum. I guess after yesterday, one of the greatest matches of all time in the Algeria-Austria match, we're due for a dud. And this has been a dud. Okan on the right side. Give it off to Mudiao. Mudiao. Boot it down the right side now. Trying to flick it on South Africa. His header won by Canada. Back to South Africa. Mahopa. He tries to play it to the center. The midfield circle for Moaz. And that one's intercepted. Canada clears. Down the left side. Trying to chase it down is David. He can't get there. South Africa gets it. At midfield, taken out from behind. Free kick for South Africa at midfield on the right side. No, they're not by much. No, Panama, Costa Rica, yeah, they're not by much. Yeah, they got to bring on Davies, yeah. They have to bring on Davies. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad to watch. Thank God I did not pay money for this game. Thank God. I felt better of it deciding not to go. Well, knockout experience, I mean, they did win Copa America in 2000. By some miracle, they won Copa America in 2000. Free kick here for South Africa midfield. Yellow card issued. Saliba gets a yellow. So he dragged down Mudiao, is trying to start the counterattack. You know what happens, Jackson. Yeah, Venezuela, baseball country, that also plays football. Yep. They have never qualified somehow. South Africa play on the back on the free kick, and South Africa going left to right. Canada right to left. Not that even matters at this point. Williams will boot it deep down the right side. It's a good ball. Finds Mudiao. Heavy touch, but goes back to midfield. Inland Congo could be just as bad. It could be. It could very well be. Though Congo offers something up top. Cabo Verde offers nothing up top. Congo does at least offer something. I like their energy down the flanks. They make some good cutbacks. Wait, no, Gold Cup in 2000, right? Not Copa America. No, Gold Cup. Yeah, Brian Kelly called Mountain West games, which I don't get. He's going to call them North Dakota State game. That is crazy to think about. Yeah, there's a likability aspect with announcers. Like, you got to welcome them into your home. And Brian Kelly does not have that. So good 1-2 down the left side for South Africa. They'll switch the play here to the right side. That's a great 1-2. Edge of the box right side here, Maseko. Maseko cuts inside, trying to get around his man. Feeds to the top of the box. Now run down the right side. Mudiao keeps it in play. It's not a great ball, but Mudiao gets there. I'll play back to the edge of the box right side. So good run there. Mbot back to the top. Now they'll go back to midfield. Thought scoring to a sound bet. Yeah, not so much. Cross into the box to the far post. And no one there. Crepo. Hasn't had to do much today. Next time we got to minus 230. Jeez. Where he has negative likability. He killed a man. He has negative likability. South Africa get it back at midfield off the goal kick. They probably don't have to pay him anything. Well, I don't know, because the bite only applies it like a pay if you take a coaching job. If you take a job in an unrelated field. Right side here, Mudiao. Play it across the field on the right, looking for a 1-2. But way too slow and lackadaisical. Maseko, way too lackadaisical on the ball. He concedes a free kick. Maseko just held the ball without recognizing any pressure from behind. Infantino never looks happy, but he really does not look happy with this match right now. But they won't park the bus as much. No, they will not. Eustachio is down, meanwhile, on that last challenge by Maseko. I think England's going to win that match. I'm rooting for Congo, though. I am rooting for Congo. So it's David against Goliath. Looks like Canada will make a sub. Segura's going to come on at some point. I think an extra 30 minutes is a given. Yeah, it might be. Taking the total under? Yes, I am. I can confirm that. Double sub here for Canada, meanwhile. Segura's going to come on, and DeFujiro, who started the last match, will come on. Saliba on a yellow off. Bombito is off as well. So double sub here. And there you go. Now, who wins Portugal Croatia are going to be one Legends Final World Cup match? It will be. It will be. Yeah, Morocco, they got a tough path. They got hosed. Morocco got hosed. Yeah, it's going to be tough, Cian. It's going to be tough to make to the quarters. So, look, you're going to have to play some tough teams. Canada back in their own half. I might as well be with Alvin Supreme. I don't hate goal for extra time. I really don't. It should go back to that. Well, it was say, top of the box it goes for David. David dispossessed of the top of the box. Back to Canada, though. Eustachio off the block. Miller left side, edge of the box. Miller looks for a run. He'll cross it in. Cleared away by South Africa. Trying to get a run around Ocon. It's cleared away. And it goes off the referee's foot. I'll stop the attack. No, I'm not taking Bosnia lightly at all. No, they're going to be tough to break down. I'm not sure they offer much up top, but it's going to be a very tough team to break down. Yeah, I don't like the over on 2.5 in that match, Taco. I don't like the over on that. They're a tough team to break down. I don't like the over. And Mexico can go to home field till the quarterfinals. South Africa, off the free kick, out the back. I'll go right side here again. For whatever reason, my clock does not do minutes. Once it gets to 60, there's no way to do it. I don't know why. I wish I could tell you. It sucks. But it's just the way it is for some reason. You said semis at least? Oh, I don't know about that. Look, a semis would have to beat Spain along the way, and I'd be very, very surprised. No, I don't mind facing Belgium or Senegal. I don't mind face scum. It just flashbacks in 2014. But look, I think we can play with them. Look, if the USA plays their game, there's no reason they can't play with most teams. Belgium or Senegal are definitely teams they can play with. Oh, yeah, we're back in the boys. Of course we are. South Africa at midfield. They'll switch to play the left side again. Ecuador and Mexico. Man, I like Mexico's defense too much. I think Mexico will win that game. It won't be pretty. It's not going to be a pretty match, but I think Mexico does win that match. Tafudral clears it away. Thrown for South Africa back in midfield on the left side. Unless Mexico plays US, it's going to be home game anywhere. Yeah, exactly. Mexico, they're going to have fans everywhere. Even if Mexico plays the US, it's going to be a home game for Mexico. US got pummeled 7-1 where we still party up. 100%. To make the semis, yeah. Yeah, Ecuador, the altitude is not a factor. Because Ecuador knows how to play in high altitudes. South Africa switches to play midfield on the right side. Muriao. Flick it to the left side. Chance here, edge of the box, overlapping run. They'll try a shot! Wide right. Had the overlap. Apollos tried the shot instead, and it was quite poor. It's a good switch. Turns like a deflection. And Apollos tried the shot, but wide right. That go depends, yep. Most interesting game, man. Netherlands-Morocco. Netherlands-Morocco is the most interesting game. Actually, that shot was not as bad as I thought from the first angle, actually. Take that back about what I said about the shot. The shot was not quite poor, actually. The shot didn't miss by much. From that second, it looked worse in real time. The second angle from behind wasn't terrible. You want from Ecuador to make it? Me too. Me too. Most interesting, I would say Netherlands-Morocco is going to be great. Festival has to be out of the league, I think, within 5 seasons. 5 years. South Africa through ball. I think flag was up for offside. Now the Maracana gets it back. Goes for Eustáquio. Eustáquio at midfield. Gives off to David. David, right side. Space opening up down the right. Segur. Through ball down the right side. It's a poor through ball, though. Too centralized for Buchanan. And Moaz able to get there first. He will win a throw-in, though. Moaz was the last to touch. Buchanan does win a throw on the right side. Long throw here, Johnston. He's gone long a few times from this same spot. He'll go long here. Long throw into the box. Header won by Mahopa. Back to the top for Canada. Larea. He'll try to chip it down the left side in the direction of absolutely no one. Yeah, Brazil-Japan's another one. Brazil-Japan's going to be great. Ja, I don't want Ja. Nope, Ja's too much of an issue. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want Ja. Nope, I do not want Ja. I think he's a non... I think the Suns... First time I know where he would fit, but I think I don't think the Suns have any interest in him. Threw away for Canada, trying to start a counterattack. Good heavy touch. Oluwase, the shot saved. The putback cleared. Behind for a corner. Was a good counterattack for Canada. Oluwase streaking. A good heavy touch. His shot was saved by Williams. Was a great ball from behind midfield for Segur. Olowo say with the pace. He gets around his man. The shot saved the putback. Cleared by Moaz as David was streaking in. You PK for 2 periods. Yep. Well, I mean, Belgium was in their golden generation. That was different. We were not favored against Belgium. We would be favored in the round of 16 this time against Belgium. Corner on the right side. I don't know about Bosnia-Herzegovina now. I don't know about that. Eustachio to take the corner on the right side. Yeah, Turkey was a good warm-up. Turkey was a very good warm-up to play Bosnia. With how they build. Eustachio corner into the box. Header to Fujiro. Wide right goal kick. Yeah, South Korea is going to regret the South African game for the rest of their lives. Yep. Yeah, so far Williams man match, definitely. Sensational recovery. Yeah, Hornets, I like what they're doing. I mean, I think that the side as it stood peaked. I mean, they never made a playoff game. They're getting a ton of draft picks. You have Miller. You have Knipple. You build around those guys. I like what they're doing. Again, a lot of assets back. They're not going to be great this year, but I actually don't know, Rob. Is it Austin? What's Austin? No, Minneapolis did one time. I think Austin. Yeah, the X Games fell off hard. Haven't thought about the X Games in years. Canada in their own half. They'll play it down the right side here. Yeah, far too many to guarantee anything. Nope. Down the right side for Canada. Edge of the box. Trying to get across to this Buchanan. The cross dealt with easily there. Cleared away. Back to Canada. Right side, Segur. Segur. His cross deflected. He stops the counterattack. He'll get a yellow card. Segur off the bench gets a yellow. Easy yellow there, stopping the attack. It'll take us to the hydration break. Sacramento's doing the X Games? I did not know that. Yeah, I think USA does beat Bosnia, but again, 1 game at a time. That's not too bad, Jackson. Yeah, Con Miller, Naz. Yeah, Nasri's a very good player. I think they got a very good deal. Yeah, any given Sunday. Still no score in this one at the hydration break. Okay, so low LaMelo. I mean, I think LaMelo, he's one driving incident away from being suspended for a while. I'm not sure if they so low on LaMelo, but I think they realized, okay, he's not going to change out here. He's one incident away from being suspended for a long time, and then we're completely screwed. Yeah, they should take Cabo Verde seriously. I mean, that's one where they can park the bus. Cabo Verde, they're not going to offer anything up top, but they can park the bus. They can park the bus and make it very tough. Boston's in trouble. Because Jaylen Brown, that whole selling, I don't know what's going to happen. How's it going, Conor McGregor? Appreciate you being here. For a big match, too. I love that username. We're at the hydration break right now. At the hydration break right now, so there's nothing taking place right now. Lamelo makes a lot of money, too. And next year's class could be pretty good. But we'll see. I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Do I have cable? Yes, I do. Yep. No, this match is on Fox. If they're on Mumble, oh boy. Yeah, Boston, I don't know if they show no loyalty. I don't know about that. Maybe how many teams do? I mean, besides the Warriors. Get back away in just a little bit. We're 15 subs away from 75.9. Help us get there. Haven't already. Hit that like button, subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton. You do get the pick swap stacks. You also get the pick swaps, which you never know. I mean, it's a long time out. It's a long ways out, so it could be something. It does look like Promise David's going to come on, as is the Schaffelberg. So Schaffelberg, Promise David was very good off the bench last time. Was very good off the bench for Canada. Got the goal. And then almost got a second. Get sick for tomorrow? Food poisoning. Eat or drink expired milk. Drink some expired milk. Try that. So 2 subs remaining for Canada. It's Promise David enters the match. We're back on our way. South Africa going left to right. Canada right to left. Scheffler's in a tie? Wait, he shot like 60 the first time. How did he get into a tie? Back to Williams here. South Africa going left to right. Canada right to left. Long ball down the left side. Header won there by DeFugerol. DeFugerol plays it to Schaffelberg in the midfield circle. Run down the center of the pitch. It's a run looking on the play for a striker, David, but he can't get there in time, and South Africa gets a free kick out of it. Jonathan David, 84th minute winner. All right. Never making use of him right now. The whiskey, not the expired milk part. I would hope, at least. Otherwise, we'd be like, what the heck is wrong with you? Mudiao, his clearance is blocked. Back to South Africa, though, on their own half. Play it down the right side here. Not a lot of pace on that one. Intercepted by Canada. It's won by Cornelius. He goes down. Not sure if there was a foul there to be had. There will not be. South Africa wins a throw-in on the right side as a result. Mudiao to take the throw-in. Mudiao gives it off. Finds Mbot. Mbot. Good through ball. Bit too much on it, though. It was the right idea to find Mokwenya. Canada clears it, though. South Africa getting it back at midfield. The header flicked behind. Back to Canada at midfield. Goes for Eustachio. Plays it left side. Cross midfield, Larea. Larea dispossessed by Maseko. And golf is unpredictable. You're not kidding. Having played golf, I can tell you. Not wrong there. Year before liquor, never sicker. There you go. South Africa get back off the throw. Modiba. Modiba keeps it in place somehow as he was falling down. Then he's taken down, wins a free kick. I have no idea how Modiba kept that in play. The ball was between his legs. Could have gotten played on the ground there, but they don't. And Segura on a yellow concedes the foul. He's got to be careful. South Africa goes short off the free kick. The play to Williams out the back. Williams left side. You know my drive is going to go in the fairway. The woods are on the windshield. Someone's car. Yep. I don't know. You ever know? Takes you 1 shot to go 250 yards and then another 7 shots to go the next 100. That happens, Jackson. It happens. It's crazy how that sport works. South Africa right side. Okan. We'll go back to their keeper here. Sitole back to his keeper. There's been not much in this match so far. Canada's had some chances. To be fair, their chances were pretty good. The chances they had, it's not a lot, but the chances were quality. South Africa, pretty much nothing. Okan gives it off. Mbot clears it down the right side. It's a good ball, a good turn. Chance to switch the play. Apollos will switch the play left side in the attacking third. Overlapping run down the left side. Cross into the far post. Trying to keep it in play and does. Good header by Mudiao. Back to the top of the box. Still in play. Go back to the top one time. Shot well over the bar. Mudiao did well to win that header. Shot 6-7 today. I mean, that's not bad. By his standard, that's not great. But everyone should be entitled to financial compensation. Yeah, thank God I did not pay money for this match. Good header to get to Maseko. He'll play to the top of the box, and then the shot well over the bar. Not even close. I'm not. No. I'm American. I am from Arizona, or I live in Arizona. Buchanan comes off, and Davies is coming on. We knew he was available off the bench. That's the last sub. Interestingly enough, South Africa still has 4 subs remaining. But we knew Alphonso Davies was available off the bench today with a hamstring. John Elliott shot 6-3. Oh, good for him. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, Rob. Yeah. No, I'm not Jewish. I'm from New York, Long Island, but I'm not Jewish. I'm not Israeli. But Davies on means Laren's not playing today. Means Laren's not going to play, so they might lose some fresh legs up top of the number 9. A bit surprised by that, but Davies on, that's a big, big addition. Could change the complexion of this match. Immediately, Davies trying to win the ball. South Africa get it back. Maseko. Time makes PGA Champions debut. I'm going to say fact. I think he's going to play this year. Canna, left side at midfield. Switch into the top of the box. A good switch. The shot here! Just wide. One time, Promise David already making an impact. After the goal last time was a good ball to the top of the box. And Promise David just wide. David to Promise David. Lay it off perfectly. Just wide. Promise David not far off. You know, I know it's not the same, yeah. It's not the same. You have no subs remaining. Nope. How's it going, okay? I'm pretty sure you be in here. No, he's not playing senior golf. He's not going to play senior golf. Oh, wait, champions? I thought that I'm at the top league. Not champion. He's not going to go senior golf. My bad on that. Fiction, not senior golf. I think I'm at the top. I thought I'm at the top tier. Whatever the new name for the top tier is for PGA. Call him best player in CONCACAF? Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, he's really good. Pulisic, I mean, the way he's played. Pulisic, when he's on his game, I take him over anyone in CONCACAF. When Pulisic's on his game, I'll take him over anyone in CONCACAF. But Davies is up there. Canna, Larea, midfield, left side, Davies. Davies spins around his man. That's what he can do. He spun around Moquenia with ease. Canna get it right back as a result. Cornelius, left side. Across midfield, kept in play there by Promise David. Pass back to midfield. Work down the left side. Davies taken off the ball. Cleared by South Africa. He headed back by DeFudrell, or Johnson, I should say, back to the keeper, Crepo. He'll throw quickly down to Johnston on the right side. Johnston, across the field, 1-2, back to Johnston on the right side. Space opening up for Canna since Davies came on the pitch. Eustachio now will switch to play left side at midfield, Cornelius. Cornelius, he'll play a ball down the left. Davies calling for it, he'll get it. Davies. He'll probably need a cart. Eustachio, top of the box, back to Davies, left side. Davies cuts back inside. Go back, heel pass. Chance here. David. Shot near post. Saved. David on the shot. Near post. Saved. Davies gets it back, though. Pay in terms of the odds. Canna was favored by a little bit. Davies wins a throw-in on the left side. Yeah, we'll see MMA. We'll see on that one. On the left side here. Davies wins another throw. Cleared away by South Africa. Yeah, Hadjimore would be a good pick, Dexy. That'd be a good pick. And you are allowed a 6 sub if it goes extra time. So that could be where they bring Laren on. Yeah, they just got Lewandowski, yep. They got Schweinsteiger a decade ago. Now the Fire are going to win the World Cup. Chicago Fire will win the World Cup with that move. If you know, you know on that. If you know, you know. Cornelius, left side, Eustachio. And you are allowed a 6 sub if it goes extra time. So, for the 79th minute here. Ball on the left side across the field for Canna. Davies. Back to Davies in midfield. Play back in his own half. Goes for Cornelius. Back to his keeper, Crepo. Do you know a guy who knows a guy? The clearance there by Canna. Head away by South Africa. We'll go on a play, though. Back to Canada. Midfield, left side. Eustachio to take. We'll go back in his own half here. Cornelius. Canada going right to left. South Africa left to right. Larea. Eustachio. Segur. Listen to Corey now. Midfield circle, Cornelius. To Fujiro. To Fujiro, the midfield circle. He advances the line by a lot. Gets around about 20 yards uncontested. Feeds it left side of Davies. Davies tries to play through ball down the left side. It's intercepted. South Africa look to clear. With Mundial, now they will clear. Back to the top of the box. So now they're clearing. Segur. Segur, he'll try a pass for the box. That one blocked back to Canada. Cornelius gives it off left flank. Davies tries a 1-2. Not there. Eustachio. Back to midfield on the left side. Eustachio now. Intercepted by South Africa. Then a poor ball looking for Maseko. Back to Canada. Throwing left side. Davies take the throw. We'll go Cornelius left side. The journalist should have full knowledge of asking that question. Yeah, that was great. Shot clock if World Cup games from penalties? No, no chance. No chance. They already pretty much have. Like, you got to get off in a certain time. David. Right side, Johnson. Johnson, edge of the box. Cross into the box. Cleared away. You get extra sub. Yep, you get extra sub if it goes extra time. So it used to be 3 subs, then you get a 4th. Now it's 5, you get a 6th. South Africa win a free kick in their own half. As Mbot was being dragged to the ground as he tried to clear it. With a fire play, it's still Soldier Field, but they're going to try and go to a new stadium. Fans are booing ya. No, I don't blame them either. AAA bullpen guys? Boo. That sucks. That sucks, Joe. You wonder if South Africa is just playing for extra time, then they'll bring all the fresh legs on. They'll bring 5 subs on. Because Canada exhausting their subs very early on. You wonder if that's the plan, but they got to get to extra time first. That's a good through ball down the right side. Promise David, edge of the box, right side. He'll try to play a through ball into the box, looking on the play for his striker, David, but Pets takes a deflection. It goes back to Williams. He'll corral it easily. You do wonder if that's the plan for South Africa. Yes, tilting hard. It is. It's tilting in South Africa's favor. If it goes extra time, you really fancy South Africa. Just because of the fresh legs they'll be able to bring on. It's got to get there first. South Africa try to clear it. They can't do it. Back to Canada midfield. Eustachio. Eustachio. Good ball to the top. Promise David. 1-2 down the right side. Looking on for the play for Larea. Intercepted. Back to South Africa. Down the left side. Mbot. Mbot takes it across midfield. He's tackled. Trying to play a through ball down the left side for Apollos. The Fujiro intercepts. Back to Canada midfield. Segur. Segur across midfield. Segur through ball down the right looking for Johnson. Johnson gets there, cuts back inside, but too heavy on the cut. Ocon gets there. To midfield, Maseko. Maseko right side. Play open up Mahopa. Mahopa back to Maseko. Maseko. Poor first touch by him. To Fujiro. Intercepts it. Play on as to Fujiro taken down. Goes left side for Davies. Davies running down the left side. Looking for an angle, but good shielding job there by Ocon. He wins it. Back to Mahopa. Neither team can string possession together right now. Now Mahopa, or Satole, I should say, will slow things down, go back to Williams. Play it left side, Mbot. Back to Mbot in his own half against South Africa going left to right. Canada right to left. Mokwenya. The fire could be the primary target, yep. Why can't it be turned to a soccer-specific stadium after they leave? I mean, the renovations is going to be tough. You have to be very tough. You have to renovate that stadium like crazy to like a 30,000 seat stadium. Have to cut the capacity in half. It's going to be tough to do without destroying the structure. Mokwenya across midfield to the right side. Apollos. Apollos, top of the box. Apollos with space. He'll cut back on Eustachio. He'll fire a shot, and that one's saved. Apollos with the cut gets around Eustachio. I get your killer on that. And Apollos, I think that was going wide, but Crepo taking no chances. He'll boot it deep. Right side here. Feeds David. David, 1-2 down the right side. Cross to the boxing for Promise David. but cleared away easily there for South Africa by Okan. They'll go down the right side here. It's a good run down the right side. Heavy challenge. Play on. Mundial taking off the ball, but Cornelius made no contact. We're going to do it in a concert venue? Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Soldier Field as a concert venue would be great. That would be actually very, very smart. An outdoor concert venue like that. Like what Toronto has right now, except not a pain in the butt to get to. And not hastily made. South Africa midfield on the left side. Mexico does a lot of matches with Soldier Field. Yep. Good turn there by Apollos. He runs around his man. Taken down from behind. No foul. Segur's got to be careful. He concedes a free kick. Apollos just running laps around Segur. Segur came on the pitch the second half. Apollos started the whole match, but you wouldn't be able to tell based on this. 2 subs here meanwhile. Rainers comes on. Maremi comes on as well. Mahopa off. PK if no one scores, they do extra time. It's like 30 more minutes if no one scores. 30 more minutes if no one scores. They reduced it 25 years ago. Yep. Should they be bigger? I think 30K is a sweet spot. 30K. Depends on that. Yeah. Pretty much killer. Yep. I think 30K is a sweet spot for MLS. Some markets 40K. But yeah, it depends on the market. But for any of the original markets, I think 30K is the sweet spot. Apollos. Cross into the box. The Fudrell clears. Back to Apollos. Still will try to play back to midfield. Intercepted by Promise David. Back to David. He'll give it off right side. Chance here. First touch. Trying to get around his man. A good challenge there by South Africa. Down the right side. Trying to go was Johnston. And a heavy challenge there by Leray on the right side. Smudiao got taken down. Right side's popular, yep. Rangers now first. Yeah, nothing makes sense in the AL West right now. 86th minute here. Yeah, 20 years ago, everyone wrote it off. Yep. And now everyone's got a stadium, and it's here to stay. That 0-2 World Cup run did wonders. Larea boots it down the right side. It goes out of play. South Africa throw at midfield. Modiba to take. Back to Canada on the left side. Miami Packs, but they also have Messi. Davies. We'll see what the effect's like when Messi is no longer there. Yeah, Crew, well, they moved into a new stadium. I mean, they moved to a very nice stadium. Satola gives off left side. Some space here for a run down the left side. Through ball down the left. It plays on the sub Rainers. Rainers, edge of the box, left side. I'll now turn it back. Fire Dan Train. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Switching the play right side now. Well, back to midfield with Apollos not able to create space. Muriau. Okan. Midfield circle. Cross midfield in the attacking third. Taken off the ball there by Cornelius. Canada wins it back. Right back to South Africa, though, after taking a deflection. Modiba. Keeps it in play. Mbot. Back to Modiba. They'll go in their own half. Penalty, Dylan. 88th minute here. Okan. It could see me, yeah. Through ball in. Apollos. Chance here. Or excuse me, Rainers chance here. Cleared away by Fujiro. Stays with South Africa, top of the box, where they win a free kick. Cornelius was taken down on the clearance. So free kick one. Fujiro playing well since coming on. They almost had fired in season. Not in season, I think after the season at this point. You know, I haven't felt this optimistic in a while, okay, Hansen. I've not felt this optimistic in a long, long time about our side. I'll feel more optimistic if we keep Poch. If we keep Poch, I'll feel more optimistic. Throw in South Africa. I feel very optimistic if we keep Poch. Okan, left side. Go back to the keeper, Williams. Williams plays it right side for Ocon. Ocon. Back to his keeper, Williams. Sacramento, the ownership kind of fell through. They were going to get one, then ownership fell through. They couldn't secure the funding. Moquena, back to Ocon. We got a word on stoppage time. I would assume 5 minutes. We got a word from the fourth official. Will be 5 minutes exactly. Your best chance is 0-2, definitely. Someone would cut to commercial in the middle of the game. Oh, that sucks. I mean, they did it for the World Cup in 1990. They did that. Apollos lost the handle back to Canada in their own half. Red Bull, when they bought the team, that changed everything. And Beckham to LA, that was the big one. Beckham to LA was the big one. I remember that. The advertisements for that were crazy. On the left side, David. David gives up to Davies on the left side, but it's a poor ball. Not a lot of pace on it. Cleared away by Mudiao. Back to Canada, though. Thrown on the left side. Larea. To midfield. Segur. Switching the play to Fujiro. You could see an R500 team in the West. Yep. Winning it. I mean, we had it in 94 before the strike happened. To Fujiro. 1-2 with Segur down the right side. It goes for Shavelberg. Crossed in by Shavelberg. Headed away easily by Ocon. Back to the top. No! Oh! Oh! Eustachio! 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 Canada! The clearance to the top of the box! And Eustachio on the half volley in the 91st minute! Could that be the goal that sends Canada through and gives them their first knockout win ever? The clearance not cleared far enough, and Eustachio on the half volley. The clearance from Ocon on the header, right to Eustachio, top of the box, and a great finish. Far post, left side, corrals it, gets around Moquena, and Eustachio to the bottom left corner. Sitole couldn't block it, and Canada could be going through. Oh yeah, they were Banjo. Yep. I mean, it had to fold two teams. They folded the two Floridian teams. Eustachio with the goal. South Africa needs one back in these next 3 minutes. They still have 2 subs to make. Will they make them soon? Get some fresh legs in the attack. Canada will park this bus and hang on for dear life. What a goal for Eustachio at the death. Canada get it back in midfield. Eustachio at midfield. Eustachio will play back in his own half. A little back for Cornelius. Cleared away by Crepo. Back to midfield it goes. Canada still at midfield here. It's a good ball to Eustachio. He'll play a through ball down the center of the pitch for Promise David. Promise David trying to outmuscle Moaz to the ball. He cannot do it. Moaz gets there. South Africa gotta go. Across midfield, 1-2. Back in their own half, Moquena. Right side, Sitole. There's nothing they can have during this one, yep. Yeah, $1,200 on parking. Yeah, that sounds about right. On the right side here, Moaz, he was offside. South Africa, I mean, the strategy on the subs, just play for extra time and then beat them with the fresh legs. You got to get there first. Eustachio with other ideas. Canada, how things changed in match day 3. Think you're going to host the group or host a knockout match. Become the first team to ever play a knockout match in a different country as the host nation. So you couldn't win the group. You draw South Africa and says South Korea. Now, on a day like this, 1 minute away, the biggest goal in Canadian history. Easily. South Africa, They'll play it deep. Moaz through ball down the left side. Trying to get around Johnson. It's a great first touch on the left side. Moremi taking off the ball from behind. No foul. Good challenge by Schaffelberg. He'll boot it deep. 20 seconds left. But I think he's pointing 1 minute more because of that goal. I think they're going to say 1 minute more, so they'll play 6 minutes. Into the attacking third. South Africa. Edge of the box, left side. Crossing, cleared. Cornelius clears it back to midfield. We played 5. I think they'll play 1 more. That's what the referee was saying. 1 more minute. Because of the goal stopping the play. Mbot. Back up top. Mbot. Last chance. Mbot gets to the top of the box. Want to switch the play right side. He does for Mudiao. Mudiao. They qualified. Yes, they did qualify in 86. Yep. 86 they made it. Turns around. Apollos. Cross in. Headed away. Back to Cano. Eustachio. Can they clear? They will. Back to midfield. To the keeper. One final chance. Yeah, 86 they made because Mexico was the host nation. So they qualified out of there. Williams switching the play left side. It's not a great switch. Flicked out a play by Schaffelberg, throwing South Africa. Cross into the box. Last chance. Crapo gets there. He holds the ball. He'll take his time. Crapo holds it. Crapo holds it. The cross into the box for Moaz. Crapo holds it. Because Canada didn't win the group. If Mexico didn't win the group, it'd be the same thing. Should be full time any moment now. Jesse Marsh, the American manager, felt snubbed by Team USA, went to the Great White North, and back on his home soil, about to give Canada their first ever knockout win in World Cup history. They had never won a World Cup match before this year. They've won 2 now, and they move on to the round of 16. Canada, Eustachio. They'll move on, and they'll play on the 4th of July. They'll play on the 4th of July. Congrats to Marsh. Yeah, absolutely. First time they ever won a knockout match. And I feel like we got to try something here. I feel like we got to do this. In honor of Canada winning. I was not expecting to do this, but screw it. Why the heck not? Well, Caillou is celebrating. Yes, he is. In honor of Canada winning, I think it's time we do this. Wait. I'm an idiot. It's off. My bad. I'm an idiot. It's off. Screen capture was off. Take 2. Take 2. Can you imagine US Canada final? Oh, man. That'd be great. Yeah, Canada gets to play on our Independence Day and US plays on their Independence Day. Crazy. Let's try this again. Canada, for the first time ever, has won a knockout match at the World Cup. Eustachio, the 91st minute. No, just Canada and USA. Just Canada and USA. Because those are the two I know. I mean, I could do Britain. Britain I could do. I do God Save the Queen. That's easy. Or God Save the King. Come to this? Yeah, it's coming. It's coming in 2031. It's coming in 2031. Yeah, I don't do for every country. I'll do Canada. I'll do US. I'll do England. Because those are the three I know how to play. On this little MIDI keyboard. It's not even a MIDI. It's literally just... This is the keyboard I use. It's literally just the typing keyboard. Okay, congrats on the big one. There you go. There you go. On that note, we're not done yet. Again, this is the only match today, so let's do some overtime. Every song by a Canadian artist, maybe Mexico, maybe. I had to learn that. Do God Save the Queen, Sex Pistols version, yep. Any song by a Canadian artist is half off today. There's no Bieber on there, but there is Alanis Morissette. And now what? Yeah, just ruins the group stage. Yep, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Bryan Adams, half off. Alanis Morissette, half off. Anything by a Canadian artist is half off today. The Weeknd's half off. Carly Rae Jepsen's half off. How's it going, Allie? Anything Canada's half off. Anything Canada is half off at karaoke. McLaughlin, they do not have Sarah McLaughlin. But In the Arms of an Angel, oh man, that'd be great at karaoke. In the Arms of an Angel, just like get the crowd. Shania's half off. Why is only one today? Because we didn't know too many of the matches before, so this was so that we knew that these groups were taking place earlier. Just would be too little rest. No rush. There is Shania. Shania's half off. So if you ever want a Man I Feel Like a Woman, this is your chance to get it half off. 71 Mariners, she's loving life. She's loving this right now. She's making sure they continue to suck. Yeah, but Shania's half off. Bryan Adams is half off. Alanis Morissette's half off. Carly Rae Jepsen's half off. The Weeknd's half off. Any Canadian artists on that list is half off. For OT. We might do a late night OT tonight as well. We might do one tonight as well. Safety dance, they do not have the safety dance. Unfortunately, they do not have the safety dance. That's a good one, though. That's a good one, though. Yeah, that's a very good one, Keller. Yes, a very good one. Ability Mystery Into the Fire, yep. Good songs. Ada's a good one, too. Ada's a very good one. I do like Ada. Drake, there's no Drake on there. Robin Sparkles to Robin Sparkles. But there is no Drake on there. It would be half off. There is no Drake. But any song on the list, half off. Yeah, Robin Sparkles now. Well, I play Not Like Us on the keyboard if they lose. Yeah, they're all Bulls, Rob. They're definitely all Bulls. Yeah, Thank You's a good one. My favorite one by her is You Want to Know. I mean, that's a classic. You Want to Know is great. First time in a month, yeah. So, same with D-backs. We're below 500. Oh, wow, that one's summer. Wow. But you see what it takes to get into the queue if you want audio, video, chat, let's go to the mall, everybody. See what it takes to get in the queue. We'll probably do a late night OT tonight as well, so keep that in mind. We'll probably do a late night one, but I'm not sure. No promise of that. Matthew with a $5. All right. Oh, boy. We are eligible for pizza tonight as well. We are eligible. Caillou, excited. Canada won first World Cup match. Boris hates that he celebrated. Grounded for 10 septillion years. Oh, jeez. All right. Oh, man. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. The Cardinals were big-time Braves last week. Big-time Brave. Big-time Bears. Yeah, the Mets, I mean, the Mets don't even exist at this point. You kind of deserve the win, yes. They were the better side. I mean, South Africa had one point, like 2 goals expected. Was something crazy. They don't have the Wreck. I wish they had the Wreck. That's a great song. The Wreck of the Emmett Fitzgerald is one of the best written songs ever. They should have that. I do love that song. The Wreck of the Emmett Fitzgerald is just such a great song. Eustachio the Hero. Yep, there you go, Allie. There you go. There you go. Eustachio. What a way to get Canada through. Yeah, no, I said it was Great Twist Film. Yes, a very good one. Because it makes sense. Its logic makes sense. You get an entire bar to sing in the Great Lakes, man. I mean, down south, the one you hear all the time is Dixieland Delight. You would always hear that for karaoke. Or Bear, yes, they're pretender teams. Yep. Oh, Caillou after listening to Canadian wants to fight Weird Al. Oh, that's good. They should have the Wreck. They should. All right, here we go. I got this prompt from Matthew. The Rangers leading the division. Yeah, nothing makes sense anymore. The AL West is just a joke. The Allen Peter's so good. Yep. Yeah, Bulls are contenders. Yep. All right, here we go. Yeah, you see what it takes to get into the queue. Remember to rate today's game on the Rate Game app. I'm going to do that right now. I'm not going to rate it too highly. 7.1. Oh, I don't know about that. No, we might do one later tonight, James. We might do one later tonight. So wreck it. We'll do it now. Yeah, I died for March. Yeah, no, March is great. Yeah. Well, their head coach is American. Their head coach is Jesse Marsh. He's from America. What's time I see Toy Story? I have no idea if I'm seeing it today. I have no idea. So we'll get straight to Atlanta. I'm going to say fiction. I'll get trade. I don't know where. But I don't think it's going to be Atlanta. For the game winning goal was 2 out of 10, man. Yeah, it was not good. Yeah, this is not a great match, but the irony is that Canada's playing on U.S. Independence Day and U.S. playing on Canada's Independence Day. Yeah, the Koreans are kicking themselves a lot. The Koreans are livid by how much they bungled this. Would have had a home game pretty much at SoFi. Alright, so here we go. U.S. Canada, yeah, that'd be so much fun. Oh, man. Canada attacks one last time. The cross. Eustachio goal. Canada wins. 1-0. Yes, we did it. Canada won. We did it. Caillou's jumping up and down on the couch. Why couldn't it end 0-0? Well, we're going to do another one later tonight, I think. We're going to do another show later tonight. It'd be cool if they all went far, yeah. We should do another one later tonight. So, keep that in mind. This won't be the only one. I don't think it's going to be the only one. But I'm not sure. Why couldn't it end nothing, nothing? Goals are too exciting. I want to complain about something boring. Excuse me? Nobody asked if I wanted Canada to win. The match should be replayed until I like the result. Better matchup, Morocco. But they're screwed either way. Netherlands and Morocco are so far above Canada. They're so far above. They're in a different class compared to Canada. The better matchup is Morocco. But they're in trouble either way. They'll be heavy underdogs, and rightfully so. I was just about to send the best spot on the couch, and now you're bouncing all over it. Caillou. Canada won! Canada won! Best day ever! Suddenly, the front door slams open. I am Boris! Did somebody say Canada won? Yeah, I have Netherlands going pretty far until they play France. A camera program soon scoring. I should do that. Yeah, I want to see a 2K Hansen. We've never had one of them win the final. Never had one make the final. That'd be fun if they did. Did someone say Canada won? Yeah, we scored in stoppage time, Dad. Very good. Wait a minute. I am Boris. Yep, we knew. We know that. Yes. How's it going, Charizard? Yeah, good winner at the end. Eustachio, that was a good one. Right, anything can happen, Sports Talk. Anything can happen. Yes. Where is your proper Mountie attire? My what? Your Mountie uniform. The red jacket, the hats, the boots, the entire Canadian celebration package. Morocco making it was cool last time. Because you thought Ghana was going to make it in 2010, and then obviously Suarez with the handball. Dad, I don't own that. Unacceptable. Just buy it for him then. And another thing. You are wearing yellow. It's my normal shirt, Dad. Yellow is a color on the South African flag. That doesn't mean I'm cheering for South Africa. You are celebrating a Canadian victory. Oh, I'm not sure, Matthew, on that one. Do I do it? It's AI. It's AI. People submit those suggestions and then I just read them on stream. You are I know what to put in to make it get a good result. You are celebrating a Canadian victory while wearing a shirt that is not red, not white, and not proper Mountie attire. Everyone else is wearing red or white. You are not. Yet you are the Canadian. He's got a point. Well, not really, but I'm complaining anyways. Why does everyone just wear crowns? That would solve everything. There's just someone getting weirder than Arthur's homework. Dad, I was cheering for Canada the whole game. I am Boris. I know. A true Canadian celebrates in the proper uniform. Nobody does that. You did not wear red. You did not wear white. You did not wear a Mountie hat. You did not wear a Mountie jacket. You did not wear Mountie boots. And you expect to call yourself a true Canadian. I was just happy we won. That is no excuse. I am Boris. We know. And as Boris, for celebrating Canada's victory while dressed in your signature yellow shirt instead of proper Canadian Mountie attire, you are grounded for 100 septillion years. That's longer than forever. Correct. But Dad, no buts. The game just ended. He is. Yes, he is. But you have plenty of time to think about your wardrobe and the fact that I am Boris. That's the longest grounding ever. I'm going to complain about it for the next 100 septillion years. I would declare the grounding illegal because I said so. Good luck with that. It's not fair, Daddy. I was cheering for Canada. I am Boris. Yes, Dad. Now go to your room. And next time when watching Canada play, wear proper Mountie attire. Do not wear yellow. Beautiful. I mean, he's got a point. I mean, why wear... If you're going to watch your team play, why wear that? Why wear a yellow shirt? Why we wore a Montreal jersey? I think that'd be okay. I think that would be acceptable. But you can't wear your just plain yellow shirt. Yeah, everyone has some expectation. I think Uruguay 1950 is the one. The only one... Uruguay might have. I think Uruguay might have 1950. Other than that, every team is favored at some point. Yeah, he thinks that yellow shirt means Bafana Bafana? Yes, he does. Yep. But I think Uruguay is the one exception, 1950. Other than that, every team has come from somewhere. Yeah, banana, yep. Right, every team's come from somewhere at least. Right, Japan, that was a bit of a stunner in 2011. Right, Spain was one of the favorites, yeah. Spain was one of the favorites in 2010, and rightfully so. I mean, that generation was great. Yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs would be grounded. Yeah, he'd be grounded for that. Well, the Leafs still win a playoff game, so Leafs still win playoff games. Yeah, Japan, they had a great story in 2011, yeah. Remember watching that game in PKs. On a cruise ship, I was watching that at the end. France say lowest to win, but they were also the host nation. So at least there was some expectation for that. Again, last call for anything. I think we're going to do OT later tonight. We should do OT later tonight, but last call for anything. Otherwise, we'll just sign off here. We'll do a late night stream later tonight. I don't know what time, but we'll do a late night stream later tonight. Yep, I and Boris have the power to grounding for 10 centillion years. Yep. Yeah, he'd be a Canadiens fan. He would definitely be a Canadiens fan. That's our core fiction. All right, so on that note, I see Twister 5. I might. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna take a nap and then I'm gonna see how I feel and then we'll see what happens. So we're gonna take a nap and then I'm gonna see if I see Twister 5 tonight and then we might do OT. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But appreciate you guys' time for tuning in. Canada, with stoppage time winner, advancing to the round of 16 for the first time ever. I will see you guys later tonight at some point for a Q&A OT stream. Take care. See you guys soon. Canada